At Thanksgiving, my sister discovered I had 12 million and my family demanded I give it to her, claiming she deserved it more. So, I'm Sarah, 28, female, and I need to get this off my chest. Do you know those family dynamics where one child can do no wrong while the other appears invisible? Yes. Welcome to my life. Everything was very typical until I was 8. I was an only child, and while my parents were not particularly warm and fuzzy, they were present. Mom helped me with my homework, and Dad occasionally took me fishing on Lake St. Clair. We weren't the Brady Bunch, but we were fine. Then came the night that changed everything. I remember my Aunt Kelly showing up at 2:00 a.m. and telling me to pack a suitcase because Mom was in the hospital. My sister Rachel was on her way, but something was wrong. She wasn't meant to arrive for another 2 months. The following few weeks were a flurry of hospital visits and hushed conversations. Rachel was really little. She looked like one of my baby dolls, but with tubes and cables everywhere. I wasn't allowed to touch her or get too close. That was the first time I felt it, an invisible wall forming between me and the rest of my family. When they eventually brought Rachel home, our house turned into a sterilized bubble. Mom had an obsession with germs. I'm talking industrial strength disinfectants, hand sanitizer stations in every room, and constant cleaning. To this day, the smell of bleach still causes me distress. Whenever I showed the slightest symptom of illness, I was sent away to Grandma Marie's or Aunt Kelly's house. Every time, a sneeze, pack your bags, a mild cough, off to Grandma's. At first, I thought it was fun. Grandma Marie baked cookies, and Aunt Kelly had an amazing collection of Nancy Drew books. But children aren't stupid. After a while, you realize what's really happening. You're not being sent away for adventures. You're being treated as a threat, as if your existence could harm your beloved sister. I tried everything to gain attention in healthy ways. Straight A's, science fair wins, musical performances. Nothing worked. When I was 12, I practiced for months to play Bridge Over Troubled Water on the piano at the school talent show. Rachel had a 99.1 DF fever that night. No one came to watch me. 2 weeks later, the entire family attended Rachel's 15-minute flute recital, during which she massacred hot cross buns. Rachel quickly learned how to use the system. By age 7, she had outgrown her health issues, but that didn't stop her. If she had a headache, she stayed home. If she was tired, someone else did her chores. Mom even called the school to extend deadlines for her. I spent more time alone, buried in books about antiques and art history. My room became my sanctuary, mostly because Rachel claimed she was allergic to my lavender air freshener. Ironically, when she pretended to be sick, part of me felt grateful. At least I'd be sent to Grandma's, where someone asked about my day. Grandma Mary sparked my interest in vintage jewelry. She had a beautiful collection of costume pieces and let me organize and catalog them. Looking back, it feels prophetic. The worst part wasn't the favoritism. It was how they rewrote history. Rachel needs more attention. Sarah is independent. Sarah understands. I didn't understand. I was a child who learned that having a strong immune system made me less deserving of love. Those years shaped me. When no one checks your homework or celebrates your wins, you learn to be your own cheerleader. High school became my escape plan. I joined every club I could while working part-time at Carson's Diner. Carol, the owner, remembered my birthday when my parents forgot. Debate team. National Honor Society. Editor-in-chief of the school newspaper. I won state debate twice. My parents didn't attend. Rachel had soccer games. She was on the C team and didn't even play. Junior year, I got a perfect SAT score, 1600. Less than 1% of people achieve that. My mom's response: "That's nice, honey, but keep it down." Rachel is studying. College applications, scholarships, moving out, building my career, starting my own jewelry authentication company, hiding my success, supporting my family anonymously, and finally the Thanksgiving explosion followed. My laptop revealed everything: account balances, contracts, millions of dollars. Chaos erupted. Not congratulations. Not pride, just anger that I hadn't given them more. I walked out. I cut the money off. I set boundaries. 6 months later, my company is thriving. My family tells everyone they never wanted my money anyway. Grandma Marie supports me fully. For the first time in my life, I feel free. No more Sunday dinners full of insults. No more pretending. No more funding the Rachel show.